In the beginning, my name was written clearly on the wedding list, right there among the honored guests, like it should be. Sister of the groom. It wasn't just a title. It was a role I had earned over years of loyalty, love, and sacrifice. We grew up in the same house, shared the same food, same laughter, same arguments. I was the one who defended him when he got into trouble, who stayed up late helping him with school projects, who stood between him and our father more times than I could count. I wasn't just his sister. I was his best friend, his shield, his cheerleader. So of course, I was supposed to be at the wedding. I remember the early planning stages, when everyone was excited and throwing around ideas. I gave suggestions. I helped pick color themes. I even offered to design the invitation cards. And when I saw my name printed in the draft guest list, I felt warm inside. I thought, this is how it's supposed to be. We're family. But slowly, something changed. First, it was the whispers. The closed-door meetings between my father and my brother. The subtle glances. The awkward silences. My calls started going unanswered. My texts left on read. I thought maybe it was wedding stress. Maybe he was overwhelmed. So I gave him space. I waited. But space turned into distance. And distance turned into silence. I found out the truth not from him. Not from my father. But from a cousin. We were talking about the outfits for the wedding. Laughing and making jokes when she casually said, I didn't see your name on the final list. Thought maybe you were helping from behind the scenes or something. That sentence hit me like a slap. What do you mean? I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. I mean, I saw the guest list. You're not on it. I froze. I tried to laugh it off. I tried to convince myself it was a mistake. A misprint. A forgotten edit. But in my heart, I knew. They had removed me. They had sat down my father, my brother, and decided that I no longer belonged. No call, no explanation. No justification. Just erasure. You know what it feels like to be removed from your own family's biggest celebration? It's like watching your entire history get rewritten without you in it. I spent that night sitting alone in my room. Dress still hanging in my closet. Makeup still untouched on my shelf. I looked at the photos of us together. I looked at the memories and asked myself, was any of it real? I cried. For hours. For days. But then, slowly, something shifted. Tears dried. Pain turned into power. I realized I had two choices. 1. Let their silence become my silence. 2. Or speak up. And I chose to speak. I opened my camera and filmed myself. Not as a victim, but as a voice. I told my story not with bitterness, but with honesty. I shared what it feels like to be erased. To be left out by people who claim to love you. And to my surprise, people listened. The video took off. Comments poured in. People from all over the world, strangers, messaged me saying they had felt the same. That they too had been excluded. Forgotten. Cut out by their own families. Suddenly I wasn't alone. I made more videos. I talked about the pressure women face in families. The expectations. The judgment. The silent battles we fight. I spoke my truth. Not to start a war, but to light a fire. And while my father walked his son down the aisle, while they laughed and posed for perfect pictures under fairy lights, I was building something far more meaningful. I was building myself. My voice became louder. My confidence came back. The very people who tried to silence me became the reason. Hundreds of others found their strength. So if you're watching this, don't skip. Don't just scroll past. Subscribe to my channel. Like the video. Share it with someone who needs to remember that silence is not peace. That being quiet doesn't mean you're okay. Because here's the thing. They removed my name from the wedding list. But they couldn't remove my soul. They tried to take away my place. But they didn't realize I don't need their table. I built my own. And no, this isn't just about a wedding. This is about every girl, every woman, who's been made to feel like she doesn't belong, who's been left out, dismissed, overlooked. This is for every sister who gave everything and got nothing back. You are not invisible. You are not small. You are not a mistake. Let this be your reminder. You don't need their approval to be whole. You don't need their list to be worthy. You don't need their invite to show up for your life. The moral of the story: sometimes the people who call you family will break your heart in the deepest ways. But healing is not about getting back at them. It's about getting back to yourself. I was erased, forgotten, but not defeated. I rose. I spoke. I shined. And now I'm unstoppable.